Hey everyone, Emily Roberts, the guidance girl. I got some sage in this place, saging it up. I hope you can hear me. We are talking today about holiday stress and how we're making it mess with our minds, and we really don't have to. I know it feels like kind of counterintuitive. Like, of course, you have to stress out. It's the holidays. Every year I stress out. Every year people are so anxious around me right now. Smell that sage, y'all. Get the protecting powers out. Let's try and feel a little bit more in control, okay? So, I'm gonna let this sit over here for just a second. Okay, so how do you want to feel? It's the holidays. You want to feel what? Happy, jolly, excited? Well, many of you are stressed out. It's the end of the year, for one. There's a lot of people taking finals. There's a lot of people who are trying to make their holiday perfect. And also, let's just be honest, you're around a bunch of negative people. You really are. And we can absorb that energy if we're not careful. That's why I say the sage. I'm gonna put this out because it's kind of making a hot mess of my office. So give me 1 second. All right. But seriously, protect yourself. You've got to protect yourself. Otherwise, you're going to absorb everyone's negative energy and it's going to make you feel crazy. I don't want that for you. Instead of being stressed, let's focus on how we want to feel. I know it sounds too good to be true, but I'm going to give you about 4 tips, maybe 5 if we get to it. And I want to know how this feels. I want you to let me know right below. Send me a message. Let me know how it feels, okay, when you put these tips into action, or when you are thinking about them. If they sound stupid, like, Emily, I can't do that, let me know, actually, because it's really valuable information so I can help you feel less stressed over the holidays and throughout this holiday season. So people have finals, people have a lot of stuff going on. When you let the stress of other people get to you, you're becoming a victim. You can totally protect yourself against it. You really can. You just have to be mindful of what you're feeling. So one of the things I want you to think about is screw the fear. Fear, and I want to say F you to fear. So let's think of that word. Fuck fear, right? Sorry guys, I'm going to swear for a second, but fuck it. Why are we afraid? Why are we taking on everyone else's stress? When you think about this word, the F word, let's start here. F. If you want to not feel super stressed or anxious, you've got to do the first thing, which is feel your emotion. What are you feeling? Are you feeling anxious, worried, excited, mad, bad, pissed, whatever? Notice the feeling, okay? That's the first one, F. Notice the feeling so then remember, we're spelling out the F word here, understand where it's coming from. Are you stressed because you've been in the library for 5 hours and everyone around you is cracked out and sending all their negative vibes your way, worrying about the what if this paper or what if this final is super, super scary? Yeah, understand that you're taking on their emotions and they're not in your head. Their intellect is not your intellect. Their anxiety is not your anxiety. If you understand where your emotion's coming from, you have so much more of an opportunity to do what? To talk back to it and really validate how you're feeling. And that's where the C comes in. So can you validate this? Can someone else feel the same way? When you validate your emotion, you take away some of the intensity of it. Yeah, when I'm in the library or if I'm at work and people around me are really acting anxious and uneasy, of course you're going to feel that way, right? I'm validating you right now. If your mother-in-law or your best friend is in a bad mood and you're hanging out with them, I think I'd feel a little bit of anxiety or anger or frustration or wanting to get the hell out of Dodge. Yeah, I'd feel that way too. So feel the feeling and understand where it's coming from. Name it. Understand, that's the U, understand where it's coming from. The C, as in the fear and the stress. The C comes from, can you validate this? Could someone else be in your shoes? And then here's the asterisk. I'm not saying the K. The asterisk is not a K. It is, here's your tip. Flip it around. What would it feel like if I wasn't obsessing or feeling this way? How would my life be different? Flip it, okay? Remember, say F you to the anxiety and the stress and flip it. What could my life feel like right now if I wasn't anxious or upset or frustrated? Oh my God, it's impossible, Emily. It's always going to be like this. No, y'all, we've only been taught to only focus on the fear and the stress. So what could it feel like if you were feeling an intentional emotion? I want to feel happy. I want to feel excited. Oh my God, what would that feel like right now? Seriously. Well, it would feel great. It'd feel really good not to be stressing out about finals, but it's never going to happen. Don't go into never going to happen. Don't go into the fear-based mentality. Instead, do small, deliberate actions in order to feel the way that you want to. If you want to feel happy, okay? If you want to feel confident, if you want to feel at ease, in this moment, well, when I'm done here in a little bit, do something intentionally to do that. Even if your to-do list is as long as mine, and it probably is, could you do something for 5 minutes that generates that feeling, that momentum? Because when you purposely do something to try and create a new emotion, it reduces, hi Lisa, thank you for joining us. It reduces the intensity of the negative emotion. So if I purposely get off this call and do something, this Facebook Live, and do something to make me feel at ease because I don't really want to tackle the to-do list yet if I'm anxious. So I go and I do 5 minutes of meditation. I light this sage and I say a prayer or whatever is your jam. I call a friend who makes me feel happy and excited. I'm going to do something to make me feel at ease and excited. That's my intention, okay? When I do that on purpose, guess what happens? Sure, it doesn't take away the to-do list, but it makes it more manageable and it makes my emotions a lot more at ease so I can actually handle what's happening. If we focus on the stress, you're going to become depressed. And if you think, I can't do this, I can't not focus on the stress, it's always around me. I've got kids running around, or I've got papers that I've got to grade, or I've got papers I have to write. Well, you're doing yourself a disservice. There is another way to feel. You can try it for a few minutes. Try doing something to activate the emotion that you want to feel. So I'm asking you now, what is it that you want to feel? It's probably not stress. It's probably not anxiety or worry. It's probably not frustration at somebody else. Activate that emotion by doing something intentional. If you want to feel empowered, staying mad at somebody is only going to make you feel out of energy, depleted, and quite frankly, you're going to feel mistreated. Depleted, mistreated. Get it? That's kind of a pun. Okay. But if you do something opposing that, you do something to make you feel powerful and intentional because you don't want to feel mad anymore, you want to feel powerful, go do 5 minutes of something that's going to make you feel powerful. If that means researching something, if that means going and lifting weights literally for a few minutes, or doing push-ups or a yoga pose, it makes you feel empowered. You're more likely to come back to the situation that's still lingering in your mind. I get it, but you're more likely to feel powerful and less emotionally activated, less stressed, less anxious, less mad about the situation. So be intentional, do things, and remember, say to fear and frustration and stress, because if you feel your emotion, that's the F, and identify it, understand why it's happening. Can you validate it? Can someone else be feeling this way? And then if you flip it and say, what do I want to feel? You are going to be so much better off. You're not going to feel the holiday stress. If you notice you're heading to the mall and it's looking a little chaotic, trust your gut. Be like, U-turn, going to Amazon.com, because you feel anxious already. Do something on purpose so that you don't activate all the stress from the past. We have so many ways of making our life easier now. We have so many ways of doing something a little bit simpler and having the outcome be amazing. So remember this. When you hustle, when you stress, when you get so burnt out, you're doing a disservice for everybody, really, including yourself. But if you focus on how you're feeling, I'm feeling like I don't want to do this. I'm feeling a little ambivalent about doing this. Ooh, that's my excited moment. You want to know why? If you're in one of my groups, you get a sticker because that's amazing. You identified your feeling and now we can do something different. Oh wow, I could do something a little bit easier. I could go on Amazon. I've still got time. I could go check out the deals online rather than hitting the mall. I could go study in this other room rather than the library where everyone is buzzing with caffeine, Adderall, and whatever. I don't want to be around that energy. When you notice and honor what your feelings are saying, you're in control. You're less stressed and you're powerful. Honor that. Say thank you to stress and do yourself a favor. Something that makes yourself feel good after this call. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you and hear how you're not stressing or trying to protect yourself against stress and negative emotions over these next couple weeks. So let me know what tips work for you. I'm also going to do another Facebook Live tomorrow. So if you don't like this page already, like it now and you'll get an update. And I'll let you know when I'm going live on holiday stress tips number 2. And this has to do with your mood and emotions and what to maybe eat, what to maybe do when you can't sleep, what to do when you're stressing out in the moment. So let's go there. Let's go there tomorrow and let me know how this is for you. Okay? Talk to you soon. You guys have a great night. Remember, say F you to stress and honor what you deserve, which is ease. Take care. Bye-bye.